All right, so welcome to Perdido Key Gaming. This is the first of hopefully many videos I'm going to be making about gaming. Going to have a lot of Magic the Gathering. We have some. I've been an old school gamer for a while, so see some Dungeons and Dragons stuff, maybe some war game stuff. Love computer games. So anyway, let's get started. What I got here is 4 packs from what was probably a Magic Core Set 2019 Toolkit. Some of these are a couple of years old now. There's not really much, there's some stuff of value in these. I mean, there's basically 2019, you know, not doing so hot. Exelon, probably the next in value. Rivals of Exelon next, and Dominaria leading the pack. You're probably going to see probably nothing of value. I mean, all of these 2019, they got a Nicol Bolas in there, Crucible of Worlds, Omniscience, the Sarkhan Planeswalker, Resplendent Angel, Scape Shift. Ixalan has got a couple of Planeswalkers in there, but none of them are really of any value. The big one is Growing Rights, Vanquisher's Banner, Primal Amulet, Carnage Tyrant, big stompy guy. Rivals of Exelon, couple of cards, none of them are going to be Planeswalkers, anything of value. Galta, the next big stompy guy, Wayward Swordtooth, Elenda, Twilight Prophet, Immortal Sun. Dominaria, yeah, the top guy in there is Teferi. Karn's in there, Hinterland Harbor, Helm of the Host, and Muldrotha, and Mox Amber's in there. So the way I arrange these as to what their value is you know, all the value is going to be in the mythics and the rares and stuff like that usually. There's always some uncommons that are worth something, but the way I look at it is what's the average cost of all the other cards. I think that kind of tells you where a set is going. You know, what's the average cost, is, you know, between all the commons and uncommons and guys like that, not including the rares and mythic rares. But what does it look like for the other cards in the set? So that's why I'm saying Core Set 2019, you know, not doing so hot. Exelon falling in. Both of them are around an average of maybe 12 cents a card. Rivals of Exelon jumping up to about 16. And these are all from TCG Player. All these, you know, values I'm looking at. And Dominaria, a little bit above that at 17 to 18 cents. Anyway, let's get started. Crack open these packs. Let's see if we can find anything interesting. Let's do that the other way around, like that. Anyway, what we got here? Knight of the Tusk, Deersmith Prodigy, Catalyst Elemental, Giant Spider. Of course, anybody with reach. I think that helps out a lot. Especially you can buff them up a little bit with some other enchantment or sorcery or an instant that will buff them up to catch your flyers coming in. Epicure Blood, gotta love him. Get some, yeah, I'm moving these out of the way here. You get that guy going with some life linkers and things like that. You can start, every time you gain life, you're pinging the opponent. Who doesn't like knights? Classic. Skeleton Archer, you know, it's your mid-range guy and can, you know, ping your opponent or ping one of the lesser known, you know. Say you got a Healer's Hawk in there, got to get rid of that guy. Take Vengeance, awesome card, in my humble opinion. Root Snare in case things are going south real quick. You got Double Cast. Shield Mare, not as good as Diamond Mare, if you ask me, but pair that up with your Vampire guy because you're going to be taking some hits, and Shield Mare transfers that into life for you. Gargoyle Sentinel, yeah. And of course Chromium the Mutable. Elder Dragon, Mythic, that's a nice hit, that's not bad. And of course, the ubiquitous land and tokens. All right, moving on to Ixalan here. Got the fish tank going on, so you're burbling, burbling, burbling. Adam Fleet, Cutthroat. You know, he comes in second after the attack. If he was hit by one of your guys on the attack, you can fly the Cutthroat in and destroy him, the blocker, the rest of the way. Nest Robber, get him out fast, ping for a couple points, and then he's probably done. Explore, always good to get land, right? Deeproot Warrior, get him in with some of those guys that give Merfolk buffs. Never seen anybody even use a Shorekeeper. Headwater Sentry, standard blocker dude. Vanquish the Weak. Pirate's Cutlass. Got to be a pirate though. Arr. Anointed Deacon. Probably handy to have around. Get a bunch of these guys out when your vampires are attacking. You give them some plus up. Again, after the attack, bring in the Stormfleet Pyromancer to ping any of the leftover guys that might be damaged. You can take them out too. Slice and Twain, standard removal. Dustborn, more vampire stuff. Destroy attacking creature, got to play that right. Don't play it too soon. Get a card. Angrath's Marauder, standard rare. There's your lands. All right, step up into Rivals of Ixalan. Said some of these Immortal Sun, Lendra Zakama, some of these dinosaur guys. All right, Sea Legs, more pirates. Looks like there's some print run. Cards are a little off. Got some smearing. Cruel Death Spitter. Get 4 of those attacking at the same time. Ping your opponent for 8 points as they get trashed by the blockers. Or is it just damage? They can't die, they just get damage, right? Okay, I think. Again, haste. Fly 'em in early. Naturalize, gotta love it. Moment of Craving, little removal there, get some life. Buffer, get some buffing. Another buffer. Of course, you want to do that with pirates again. Yeah, that's the thing about Ixalan. You had all those silly Dungeons and Dragons. If you didn't have dinosaurs, ninjas, and pirates, what good was the adventure? Anyway, no ninjas, unless you count the Merfolk as ninjas. Water Knot. Good to handle some big, heavier guy if you don't have enough time to take care of him. Gleaming Barrier. Get some treasure. Get some mana from the treasure into the unknown. More Explore. Famished Paladin. Again, Unless you're heavy into the life gain, this guy ain't doing anything. So we go Adept. There's your Galta. He's worth some points, a couple of bucks. And your Plains and your Vampire. And the last pack for today, like I said, I'm going to try to, you know, it won't be all Magic. Magic the Gathering. Hopefully I'll have some stuff looking at some old games, some new games, stuff I find, you know, at the bookstore or something like that. All right, Dub. There's your buffer. He's a knight. Got first strike. Tolarian Scholar, standard, just come on the board and hang out for a while. Frenzied Rage, buffing. Give him Menace. Rat Colony. Yeah, if you got some Rat Colony deck going on with every other stinking rat going on, there's a lot of rats out there. There's rats with Death Touch. There's rats with all sorts of abilities. So it doesn't have to be just Rat Colony. You can get Rat Colony out there, and all of a sudden he's big honking, just pounding each creature and pounding the opponent. More buff. And he gets reach. That's handy. Scryer. Fire intervention. Removal. You know, may as well save yourself the six mana and, you know, get some other form of removal. Although it's a good threat to have on the board, you know. More buffing, but handier because you can buff a big guy, and then when he gets whacked, you bring him back from the graveyard, put him back in your hand. Call the Cavalry. Get the tokens. Get that in the token deck. Skizik. Kicker mechanic. If he wasn't kicked, got to sacrifice him. He's got trample and haste. Kind of got to pay the 5 mana in order to keep him around. Moral of the Glory, part of that land cycle that was in this set. Add white, and it also, you know, you can get some tokens out of it. And the Mending of Dominaria. Not much going on there, but sagas were always pretty kind of cool. I mean, everybody loved the Benalia one. The black one's pretty awesome. And it was with Dominaria, there's always a legendary creature somewhere in there. Sometimes the deck order, the pack order is mixed up because the legendary guy will be a rare or mythic or something like that, and you'll have, you know, your 3 uncommons instead. But it's always interesting. You can make, you know, Planeswalker legendary creature saga deck and confuse the hell out of your opponent. That's always fun, confusing them. Not much in the net decking. I like creating my own decks, especially if I see something, a mechanic that, hey, man, that might be interesting. Let's see if we can put together a bunch of guys that will use that mechanic or support it or something like that. And then your opponent has 0 idea what the hell is going on. So that's always fun. Anyway, like I said, not much going on here. Galta, you know, I don't know. I'll have to check in Chromium, but he's not up in the top ones. But anyway, I hope you liked the video. Hopefully we're going to have some more of these. I'm going to be a little more organized and be able to put these guys out on the, make it a little more interesting for people to take a look at. Anyway, let me know what you think. Hit like, hit subscribe. Leave me a note in the comments how this video went. This first one, Perdido Key Gaming. Hopefully I'll have this up, and then you can guys have many more after that. All right, have a good evening.